This is a really remarkable moment as we're reunited with the first and only known original piece of furniture to this house. I want to invite up Paul Farr from the Athens, Georgia Habitat for Humanity to help me out with the unveiling here. All right, ready? So back in the 1880s, Altamont Springs was a community for northerners who would come down here mainly to escape the cold winters. So a bunch of wealthy people from Massachusetts and Maine would all come down here and they build homes just like this. There's only two of those homes that survive to this day. One behind us, the Bradlee McIntyre, and the other one being the inside-outside house, which is on the next block. So obviously the only reasons why Altamont Springs homes are in Longwood and are the only ones surviving today was because the Longwood Historic Society had the foresight to want to save this piece of history. We have a lot of pieces in the home that are from the McIntyre family, who were the family that lived here after the Bradleys. But the piece that we reintroduced today, thanks to the Athens, Georgia Habitat for Humanity, is the first one that was original in 1888 to the Bradlee family.
I guess that's the way I was raised.
This piece was part of an estate sale in Athens, Georgia, and we don't know who the donor was on the back. And the back label has the manufacturer and the addressee, which was Mr. Bradlee, care of Mr. Fogg. So when I discovered that, I got in touch with Mr. Hall over at the store and said, you have to get this off of the sales floor. Let's put it away and make sure that label is protected. So we contacted the Historic Society. We discovered that this was now a museum and that it was being run by the Longwood Historic Society. So because of the work, the community work that the people in the Historic Society do here, we just brought it down and donated it, and I decided to bring it down myself rather than to ship it. The label on the back is fragile. We didn't want to entrust it with a shipping company because we didn't know what would happen, so we decided to bring it down ourselves. And it's been a really wonderful experience to come down here and to actually see the home as it's been restored, so wonderfully restored, to see where it's going to be. And we also didn't know until I got down here that they didn't have any original Bradlee furniture, that they have some McIntyre furniture. That was the second owner who bought it in the right around the turn of the 1900s. But that this is the first piece of confirmed Bradlee furniture to actually come here. And what we're hoping is, if we can get the word out up there, if we can identify who had the estate sale, since this was part of a chamber suite, there may be other pieces that were with the suite that got sold in the sale that could be identified and perhaps could come home too.
You know, 100 years from now, we're going to be part of history, right? So by preserving these pieces and kind of establishing these roots, we can see that we're part of this long line, and I think it just binds us all together.